ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And they hand it off to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Running play called on third and short. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Carter. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver left alone. Easy completion. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry. Between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Ball handed off. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Day. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Day. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's second down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Sun Devils looking to cash in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap and the flag. Out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
When they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down, they come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
To open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets it, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it from the gun. Tiny space at the 20. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs are looking to keep this drive going. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arizona State, 3.
Bringing it out. It's Banks. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Banks. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. TCU offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll hand it off. He finds some space. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Here's the second down play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Arizona State, 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Banks. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Running back with the football. Breaks an open space. That run moves the ball across the 35. The Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. And now the running back's got it again. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The ball is caught. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
No, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He's looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. comes back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back gets the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Handoff from the shotgun. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. to tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they will trot out the field goal team here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Left for a completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. It's Banks.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Finds an open target on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Banks. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, ASU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
TCU 30, Arizona State 10.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. TCU offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Situation with the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long now at the 17. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. This one is broken out and falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. He'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had.
It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just... opportunity, have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in a hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Completion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Second down after that completion. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Patchett. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First down, looking for more now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He breaks free. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They are pouring it on now.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We'll give it to the running back. And we'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
The Sun Devils are on the move here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
He decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Defense swarms them on that 1st down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And it's a kneel down. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.